What is going on, guys? It is Lily 2SXE and this is episode 21 of my Master League Online series. We start this episode with a transfer, and I know it looks like an attacking signing, but it's not. Well, it is and it's not in a way, because I made the signing with defense at mind, because I've been playing Adriano at left mid all the way through since I've bought him. Now this signing allows me to actually play Mutu on the left or Palladino, it depends which one I feel like at the time, but it allows me to play Adriano in the left back mold. And the reason I signed Mutu, especially a player like this, not because he's as a wide player he lacks pace, but what it allows me to do is also playing behind the striker. So that's why I got someone that's really good technically and not exactly great physically. So we're going to the first match of this episode, and as you can see, I've put Adriano back into the left back and I've put Mutu out in the left mid because I didn't really want to upset Palladino's rhythm, because I'd been playing well with him at this time. And it didn't take long for Mutu to actually show his qualities. He gets played through by Makakula and he's got acres of space to run into. He looks up and looks into the box, sees players there, but thought, you know what, I can do this myself. And that's exactly what he did, as he blasts in a lovely finish from the tight angle and makes it 1-0. And then here, I don't know what I was going to say, I give away a daft corner, but I did not certainly do that there. But from that corner, the ball looks like it's about to go out of play, and Albin manages to not just keep it in, but he actually turns his man as well. And then Makakula, a bit of a poor pass from him here, but because that guy actually thought that he was going to put the challenge in, he ends up playing a really bad pass, which puts Palladino through one-on-one, and he wasn't going to miss, especially with the form he's been in for me recently. So he makes it 2-0, and then here, I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't know how Lolo ends up being in front of him, and then either he gets clipped, and it should have been a free kick, but then obviously he doesn't, and he ends up wasting the chance. So that was his only chance of that half. As you can see, I was bossing it, and this one thing you've seen about Mutu now, you're seeing some really good stuff about him here, but it's a bit deceiving this, because I had so much of the ball, but I wasn't really attacking as the way I normally do. It kind of hindered my attack. He was kind of slowing things down. This is what I would call a match of the day performance, where one player looks really good, but when you watch him over 90 minutes, he wasn't really that good. He just had odd moments here and there, and that's what Mutu was for me in this very first match. But he showed me he had quality, and you can see this guy here, the only goal he actually scored was, you know, both of them were that spammy lob. And I actually put my pad down here when he hit the bar because I actually thought it had gone in. But the goalkeeping in this game is a bit weird. I don't know why when you saw me score my third goal, he actually punched it out rather than actually punching it behind. But I don't know, he gets lucky, I got a little bit lucky. He was being exploiting and getting lucky. But now we're going to the second match of this episode, and with a bit more confidence in Muta, playing behind the striker, especially with Palladino on a bad colour. So it didn't take long for him to actually get into this game, as I actually looked to play Januzaj in there, but for some weird reason it ends up going to Zabaleta. But then I end up getting it back, and he thinks I'm going to pass it to Makakula there, which I clearly didn't, and Mutu punishes him for that. Then here I actually do some self-inflicting damage here, as Januzaj gives the ball away cheaply, and then he does some really good play here with Lukaku. That's a brilliant play, as he opens up the angle for that pass, and then a lovely calm finish to make it 1-1. And then straight from the kickoff here, I thought, okay, let's give this a try, because I really wanted to see what Mutu's shooting was like from a bit of a tough angle, should I say, and that's what it was here. It was a decent effort, and another weird save as he just pushes it straight back to where it came from. And then not long after, I get a golden chance here with Makakula, but not through good creative play, but I'd have to say it's just really bad defensive play. But his keeper bails him out of trouble, not once with the save, but twice, by basically putting it behind for a corner before Makakula could get to the rebound and make it 2-1. But then with 5 minutes to go, I basically go on a training ground counter attack. So it's all 2 touch up until Makakula got it, who took 3 touches, but then Mutu takes 1 touch, and then the second touch is a shot which his keeper makes another good save and bails him out of trouble. But if you think he's really out of trouble, then think again, because I win the header, get it to Januzaj, Januzaj to Mutu. Mutu takes 1 touch and makes this finish look easy, but that is a great finish and makes it 2-1, and I go in with a deserved lead because I'd been all over this guy. Now the first clip of the second half I just had to put in, because when I saw it I thought, wow, look at this, 3 men just pressurize him and he just does wonderfully. He just avoids them like they're not even there, and this pass is just nothing special, but it's just a great piece of play here. And then I get a corner not long after that, and Mutu goes in, and I had to put that in because I bet you lot thought I scored as well. I was in disbelief. I actually started celebrating thinking I'd scored, and then I thought, hey, where on earth does the goal kick come from? But then his goalkeeper actually makes a mistake there. I don't know why he decides to punch it out. Then he panics and just plays a pass out. Makakula doesn't panic and he makes it 3-1. And then with about 15 minutes to go, he takes a poor free kick which Januzaj picks up on, plays it through to Mutu, and Mutu here with acres of space shows what his finishing is all about. That's a brilliant finish. His finishing is really good, but the problem I have with Mutu, and I'll actually mention it in a moment, but this guy actually becomes a dickhead here, and he just decides to do that because the connection was perfectly fine there up until that moment. Or basically it started happening when I scored, just before I scored the 4th goal, because he was already, you know, playing about with his connection. So you can see I give him a nice little message here. But as I was saying with Mewtwo, is the only problem I have with him is the fact that he doesn't be in the correct positions for me when I need him all the time. So that's why I say he hinders my attack, because with Palladino and other players that I've used so far, they're always in the position I want him to be when I want him to be there. Mewtwo always seems to be there about 3 yards after I want him to be there, so he's about 3 yards behind, should I say. But at the moment I'm still adjusting to him. I don't know if he's actually going to fit in my team yet. I'm going to see how it goes. But that's the end of this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of it in the comment section as well. If you want to see more, remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.